8:30 this afternoon, a lot of people heard a plane which appeared to be having problems with the engine shutting on and off, and it didn't have very much altitude. It appeared the plane trying to turn back to head back to the airport, which is a private strip, maybe a mile and a half away from here. Unfortunately, the plane clipped what appears to be the top of a tree and went straight down into a very heavily wooded area.
So what do we know about the victims?
What we know at this point is that fire department, sheriff deputies, and citizens were here very quickly and got on scene, but there was nothing that they were going to be able to do for the pilots. They were killed on impact. Both of them were. They're both still with the plane and in the plane, and we'll be recovering them as the evening goes on. Right. The pilots are acquaintances, flying enthusiasts, live on a private airstrip about a mile or two away from here. This plane is a very well-known plane, and these guys are well-known guys that fly vintage aircraft, and this plane's been seen flying around here before. It's a very unique airplane, and a lot of people are going to be affected by this.
Do we know what they were just kind of doing routine flights?
Yeah, they're flying enthusiasts. They had all their equipment. The plane's restored beautifully. They had all their jackets and everything on with them. Fortunately, there was a mechanical problem, or appears to be some type of mechanical problem, which led to the plane crashing into the woods.
So we don't know if it was like on takeoff or if
the plane had just taken off. The plane had just taken off from the airstrip. We confirmed that with everybody back there. We know who the two men are, and it had problems immediately, just a few seconds after takeoff, and it appears they were trying to get back to the airport when they weren't able to make it and clipped a tree here and went down into the woods about 200 feet off the side of the road.
MTSB, are they going to now be part of this, or?
Well, NTSB and the FAA will both be here, along with our department, and it will be a joint investigation. We'll handle everything leading up to the crash, and the NTSB FAA will take a look at the airplane to see if they can determine what, if anything, mechanically went wrong with it.
So you're probably not going to move it then until they get
plane? They're here.
Okay.
They're on scene. They're working. That plane will not be moved probably for quite a while. It's not going to be able to come out of the woods naturally. It's embedded in very thick forest, and they're going to have to take some time to try and figure out how they're going to do that, whether it be in pieces or what other means they have of extricating airplanes.